What's up, everybody? It's your girl Theologic back with another video today. Today's gonna be a little different um, because I feel like this is needed for a lot of us, if not most of us, to explore what what we call the love languages. So I was reading this book. It's called The Five Love Languages, and honestly, you guys, it completely changed my life. I was dramatic just now. But honestly, it's probably one of the best books I've ever read. Simply because it doesn't just apply to couples, it applies to every single person in your life. And me especially, I'm a very loving person, and usually when I don't get the same thing back, sometimes I tend to think the person doesn't really care. So for me, it's like, how do I know when somebody cares, or how do I know somebody loves me when they say they love me but they're not there, like physically, or they're not hugging me, like things like that, you guys. I know a lot of us have similar, concerns with that, because me personally, I'm just going to tell you off rip, my love language, my top two are quality time and physical touch. And so for me, the way I feel loved is when somebody's hugging me, kissing me, or spending time with me, taking time out of their day to just contact me and call me, and stuff like that for me is very important. So when I don't get that, sometimes I'm like, well, this person doesn't care, which is honestly, you guys, is not always true. In the five love languages, everyone has different love languages. My top one or top two can be different than someone's, like my best friend's top one. And so, like, reading this book, it opened my eyes to understand that our love languages are different. People love differently, and also how you are raised will affect how you show someone love. Like, I know some people that I know, their love language is acts of service, and that means they do stuff for you to show you that they love you. And if that's not your primary love language, you're gonna be like, well, they're just doing stuff for me. But to them, it could be the world. Like, them doing something for you is like, damn, I hope they know that I'm doing this for them to show them how much I care and how much I love them. And I had to learn that because one of my parents' primary love language is acts of service. They'll take care of you, make sure you're good financially, or stuff like that. That's an act of service. That's how they love you. And I think sometimes we neglect to understand that the way I was raised is not how my dad or my mom were raised. The way that I was raised is not how my best friend was raised. And we all love differently. So I say all this to say that I very much recommend this book because I feel as though it helped me communicate with people that I care about. Like, you know, I tend to be very prideful. I'm not gonna hide that about myself. I'm a very prideful person, and I feel like I'm the type of person, I'll reach out to you, and if I don't get that at all, or barely get that from someone, I automatically go into the story of that person doesn't care about me, or they don't love me as much as they say they do. And I get to communicate that with people and let them know, like, hey, for me, how you can love me is, check on me, well, with this corona, don't come and visit me, but you can FaceTime me, stuff like that. That's important to me because it just shows you were thinking of me, if that makes sense. Um, I feel like with love languages, it's very much crucial to know how to communicate with this person. Even asking someone, how can I love you, is huge. What makes you feel loved? Um, I'm learning more and more to do that with people because how I show love and what my love language is definitely different than a lot of people. And for me, it's like I had to open my eyes and be like, yo, like, my ex, my love language is physical touch. I knew it was his as well because he was loving. He was very touchy-feely, affectionate. So that's how I knew. But if I didn't know, I would have just put my love language on him, not asking him how I could love him, if that makes sense. And I think, especially in relationships, whether it's your friendships, relationships, your parents, your family, I definitely recommend everyone to open up to them and be like, this is how you can love me, and ask them how you can love them, because that'll change your relationship with a lot of people. And I very much suggest you do that, because I'm challenging myself this week to ask as many people in my life as possible how I can love them and what their love language is. And if they don't know that, I just ask them, what can I do to make you feel loved? And I'm very much challenging myself to do it with at least 10 people this week coming up. So definitely, you guys, buy this. You're in quarantine anyway, and they're not paying me to do this, but I really feel like everyone should read the 5 love languages, because it's oh man, no words can describe how helpful this is, and how everyone should understand that in life, loving someone your way is not always the only way. Whoo! Y'all, I'm preaching today. But honestly, go read this book. Even take the test. There is a test online, the 5 love languages test, that'll tell you what yours is. But I would definitely recommend reading the book, because it'll open your eyes to so many things, and you'll understand people in your life, how they think and how they feel. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and definitely let me know what you guys want to hear next. I'm very much open to suggestions. I'm free. I have more free time now, and I definitely want to hear what you guys will want me to talk about. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit me up on IG. Thank you guys.